Hey guys, today we're making well, uh, I made a sword out of pine wood. It's really cool. This is what the video's about. Um, it's, I currently have to record a new intro because the old one was on my GoPro and for some reason it wouldn't come off the GoPro. So, I made a sword. This is the intro.
There you go.
So now I've cut out the long board that I'll be using as my handle and blade. And then I got my hand guard started. I'm using a way that's like this. You're gonna glue all those together and then clamp them, and then put a bolt through like right here and on the bottom or something. And then you're gonna have these cut out to whatever shape you are. I'm going with the slightly elevated hand guard at an angle, but you can also do it where it's just flat and looks kind of like the block with rounded edges. It goes like this and then goes in a circle here. Same on the other side, has a circle here, and it's just all the way across. Mine's a little bit long. You can also make yours shorter. Mine is also a few 30 centimeters longer than a normal blade. But then after drawing out, I also will be cutting the top off. That's not the exact top I have. The exact top I have, what I'm going to draw or well cut out, will be this little cutout I did in the last segment. That's what I was drawing. This goes in the center of the blade, and then you draw around with the part you want. In this case I did this coolish looking cutout, and then after you're done cutting out everything, you're gonna sand it all. Hey guys, I forgot to video a little bit, but it is currently night. But I have finished cutting out the handle. It's not completely cut, still need to do some more rough cuts to make this end more ball. And then this I'll eventually sand, but it has to be more thin so I can actually grasp my hand around it. Then you got your blade. I cut out my tip. This is what I'm using as the tip. Looks pretty cool. And then I went to gluing. In the gluing process I used some screws and screwed them all together. And then I'll be basically either cutting all this down so it shapes each other and or sanding it down. And then this part I'll have to do some whittling with the whittling tool I have, or a sharp knife will work. I will probably be using this. It is a whittling knife type thing. You will take it with both hands and you go like this. As you can see, it just took up a piece of the wood. I don't know if the camera caught that. You just go like that. It's pretty sharp. so wood would be taken off quite quickly. It will take a few more hours to build tomorrow. I have some stuff to do tomorrow, but I will try to get back and do a lot tomorrow night. But basically, this is what I'm doing. You probably could take an easier approach and like cut. What I was thinking was cut this, go over this way and down, then screwing them together, but I went this way, so I'll have a bigger handle. This thing is massively gigantic and it's just super heavy. Like, I can only pick up this half with one hand, and I'll set the camera down and pick up both half, the whole thing with both hands. So, give me a quick second as I set the phone up. Okay, yeah, that should be good. You can probably see me now. This is quite a heavy sword. Yes, there's lots of clamps on it, but it will still be really heavy once I get it all sanded down and whittled. It'll be a little bit lighter, but still pretty heavy. So stay tuned for the next part. I mean, for me, it'll be a night, but for you, it'll be like this. Hey guys, slight setback. Really cool thing. I finished, or somewhat finished, this bottom board. So now it's kind of nice and swordfish like. Handles all sanded down. Basically, my hand can fit around it now, and I can pick it up. The guard is coming along. I don't know if I'm gonna have to keep that shape or cut it inward still a little bit. And then I started doing this side, but like you see all my whittling shavings and stuff. And I start whittling right on that side, get there, start whittling, and then bam, this huge crack goes from here through here to like right here. And on the top goes from there to there. And it is big. Like it goes down like halfway through the board. So now I'm re-gluing, clamping this down until tomorrow, and then I'm going to start whittling this way instead of this way. But it's coming along, a little delay, but it's going to go great. What's up guys? I've almost finished sanding and whittling everything, but this is it. It's the handle, which is to grip size. This, which is the guard, almost up to size. I don't know if I'll be cutting it inwards at all or anything. The blade is whittled and sanded, and the crack that I had yesterday was fine. And then this is the blade. The tip is fine. It is decently thin from what it used to be. Besides that, that's been the same. And it's looking nice. This is the big old crack. I'll have to find it real quick. I know, but I'll keep it like this so you can see. Looks like it was right there. But yeah, almost done. I'll give you one long shot of it. looking pretty cool. I'll get a little side profile of it sitting outside like that. So yeah, almost done. Hey guys, I finished the sword. This is the outro. Same thing with the intro. I had to refilm it, but this is going to be the final project. You can always add some engravings like some wood burning or engravings, but I myself didn't really do anything to the blade that would make it different besides sanding it a little bit more, and maybe someday I might put some wood burning stuff on here, but for now I didn't, and this is the blade. So here's the sword. I'm gonna have to get it out on a weird view because on the editing app it shuts it down a little bit, but that's the handle and that's the blade, and it's pretty cool. I mean, I was gonna put engravings here, but then I didn't because they didn't look cool. This is the handle. It's got screws in it so that it can keep this together. I decided to keep it the original length, and I didn't go inward at all. I just used a hand sander to sand this flat and then sanded these edges so they're not as like flat and sharp. Then the handle is round enough. It's a little thinner right here than back here and up here. Up here is where you can hold the whole sword with one hand after you pick it up, and it's just nice to hold. It's good grip for me. The ball is, I mean, it's like half of a ball. It's good enough though for me, at least. The blade, there's a, in the video you saw how there's a big crack. You can see it more right here, and it looks like it's still cracking a little bit, so I might want to put some wood glue on that or something, or some wood filler. This part right here I couldn't fill up. It's still a little thick, as you can tell by this is my thumb against this blade, and this is this blade against the thing. So this knot didn't really help me to try to get this sanded down anymore. Same thing with the other side, just because that knot, it's really hard to go through a knot, let alone trying to sand through one. See, there's the other half. And then, yeah, I have a few chips in here that I never noticed. But besides that, I mean, there's not there. And it's a nice blade. I like it. Sorry, you didn't see that. Not here. It's a nice blade. I like it. Works for me. And I'll give you a little show of me swinging the sword around. So there we go. This is the sword in comparison to my body. I'm about 5'7", so it's a little big. They say your arm's the length of your body, and yeah. So there. It'll be touching the floor now. It's up to my neck. Yep. But yeah, this is the. Thanks for watching.